Hey guys, it's Claudia. So unfortunately it happened again. I got the dreaded cold sore. I got a stress cold sore, and as some of you may or may not have noticed in a few of my last videos, I had a cold sore, and I get them because I'm stressed out. I've gotten them since I was so young. I can't remember a time where I don't get them. I normally get them around once a year, kind of when it starts to heat up. That is my nasty cold sore. I'm so sorry guys, but I want to make this video to help you guys with some of the tips and tricks I found that work the best for cold sores and how to clear them as quick as possible, because no one likes a cold sore and ain't nobody got time for that. So these are my tips and tricks. I hope you guys enjoy them, and let's get started. So some of you may be wondering what a cold sore is, and these are the most common symptoms and explanations of what a cold sore is. So my lovely cold sore is coming up. Yep, there it was. But let's get into the best remedies that I have personally found. I think that the best thing to do while having a cold sore is try and be as clean as possible, because you want it gone as quick as you can. And trust me, I've had it this week and I know how painful they are, and I just want to help you guys out with what I've found. So my favorite product over Abreva is Cold Sore FX, and it's got this kind of texture. It's a little bit grainy, but I can feel it actually working, and I don't mind the way it tastes really. Abreva is white, which is really awful because you can't really do anything about the whiteness, but this is a skin tone color, and I've just found this speeds healing. On the box it says a normal cold sore is about 10 to 14 days, and this reduces healing by about 6 to 8 days, which I have found to be true. So I recommend Cold Sore FX over Abreva, and you can get that at pretty much any pharmacy or Shoppers Drug Mart or any kind of store like that. And that is what it looks like. So I'm not lying when I say it's skin tone, so it rubs right in, which is awesome. Now the next product I found that is in the same category as Abreva and Cold Sore FX, but it's all natural, is lysine, and I actually just started using it this week, and I love it, you guys. It is so thick, and it just goes on your cold sore, and it kind of forms a nice barrier between the outside world and your cold sore. So I feel like that's helped sped healing so much, because it just creates that barrier that nothing can get in and no bacteria gets in, and it's just made from really good ingredients. I can feel it kind of tingle on my lips, so I know that there's some sort of menthol ingredient in there. And this one I highly recommend if you're looking for a kind of safer alternative and all natural alternative to the Cold Sore FX. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of a gross color, but it does go on and rubs in clear. Now, as someone who gets frequent cold sores, as I said to you guys, I've gotten them as long as I can remember. I've read a lot about cold sores, and this is tea tree oil, and it's 100% natural, which you have to read on the bottle that's 100% natural. If it's not, it won't work. But tea tree oil has healing properties in it, as you guys may know from Lush. They use it in a lot of their medicated products for acne, like spot treatments and stuff like that. And this is natural tea tree oil. I got this from Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada, or like a pharmacy or wherever you go. Walmart probably has it as well, but this is just the Life brand, and I use it on a little Q-tip, and I just roll it over my cold sore, and then I put that underneath my Cold Sore FX or my lysine, and I find that it really helps. I think that it's just a really good natural healant, and I love that it's natural healant, and I'm all for the tea tree oil. I've recommended it to everyone else in my family who gets cold sores. Now, along with the natural tea tree oil, there is another natural healant that you can get in your kitchen, and this is pure vanilla extract, and it has to be, again, pure vanilla, because if it's like fake vanilla, it doesn't have the same healing properties. I've read that licorice does do the same thing as tea tree oil and vanilla, but I have not tried licorice. I don't like licorice. Anyway, I love the way the vanilla smells. It smells way better than the tea tree oil, I'm not going to lie to you. And I like this because I can feel it like tingling, and I didn't know that vanilla had natural properties, but again, I just put this underneath whatever gel kind of cream I'm going to put on top of my cold sores to protect it, and I feel like that kind of gives a nice, it almost like settles into the cold sore, and I can feel it healing and working, which is awesome. So pure vanilla extract is a little bit more expensive, but you need the tiniest amount, again, just on a Q-tip, roll it over, and you're good to go. Now, this next remedy is going to sound super strange, but trust me, it has cut my healing time probably in a third. As you guys can see, it's a tea bag, and tea bags are known to have healing properties as well, with the menthol in them. Green tea, black tea, and Earl Grey tea are the ones that they recommend, or mint, as I said, the menthol. And what you do with these is you take the tea bag and put it on your cold sore. And for those of you who have cold sores, I know it's a little bit scary to put something that's not like specifically for cold sores on your cold sore, but what you're gonna do is take your favorite cup, and this is my Pantone Universe cup, which I love, in pink, and you just fill it up with water. And to speed up time, to heat up the water, I just throw it in the microwave, and I wrote on the clock 288, but you're only supposed to put it in for 2 minutes just to get the water really, really hot. And then you're gonna put your tea bag in it. And what that's going to do is it's going to heat up the tea bag, and it's just, oh, it feels so good, you guys. You have no idea. And as the tea bag, I can feel it pulling the cold sore like bacteria out of my lip. And you know when you get to that kind of like puffy stage in day 7 or 8 of the cold sore? This happened on day 2 for me. So when you feel the cold sore coming on, do this with your little tea bag, heat it up, put it on your cold sore, and it's awesome. And you get a nice cup of tea with it if you like mint tea or green tea or black tea or Earl Grey tea. But it's an awesome trick, and trust me, it 120 billion% works. Now, along the way, I have found some tips to speed healing time as well, because no one wants a cold sore longer than they have to have it. So my number 1 recommended tip is when you feel a cold sore coming on, whatever lip balm, and make sure it's a balm. And if you don't have a balm like Carmex or like Baby Lips or something that's not like a lip gloss or a lipstick, make sure that you keep that separate from all your other lipsticks. And when you feel your cold sore coming on, use this one chapstick until your cold sore is over, and then throw that chapstick away. I don't care if you have to go buy a new chapstick, do it, because you do not want to use something you already have. Get rid of your cold sore, and then a week later have another one because you have used the same chapstick. And I know it's kind of a waste of money and sounds really gross, but when you have a cold sore, you want to keep the rest of your lips moisturized so the cold sore can't get into other cracks in different parts of your lips. So you want to have a very balmy, moisturizing lip gloss, or lip chap, sorry. And this is my favorite. It's Carmex, and I just think it keeps the rest of my lips really hydrated, which is awesome. And at the end of this, once you use it with your cold sore, the bacteria from your cold sore seeps into your lip chap, and so you want to throw it away, and that's why you're going to throw it away. The other tip that I found that speeds healing is keep your hands clean, because you're going to be constantly putting medication on top of your cold sore. So you're going to want to wash with an antibacterial soap, and you're going to want to have a hand sanitizer in your pocket, in your bag at all times, because you want clean hands when you are applying a remedy to your cold sore. So I just have a heirloom Pear from Bath & Body Works. It's a little back pocket or whatever they're called, and you just want to sanitize your hands before you do anything with your cold sore. And just so you guys know, all of these links will be down on my blog. I will write a blog post about the lovely cold sore and all my tips and tricks for you guys. That is linked down below, along with all of my other social media sites. If you guys did like this video, I would love if you gave it a thumbs up so I am aware that you liked it. And if you like my videos in general, definitely hit the subscribe button. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys with cold sores. I know they suck, but hopefully this will make it a little bit better for you as well. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.